Hello everyone, I am Poonam Vohra and I welcome to each one of you to the Question of the Day series where you get one competency-based question daily covering macroeconomics, Indian economic development, microeconomics and statistics. Today's question is on identification of true or false statement along with its justification from macroeconomics. So get ready to test your knowledge and understanding and analyzing concept. Let's get started. Two statements about equilibrium using aggregate demand, aggregate supply approach are given. You need to identify which statement is true and which one is false. Justify both the statements. Statement 1. In the Keynesian framework, equilibrium can occur even when the economy operates below full employment. Statement 2. Equilibrium in the aggregate demand, aggregate supply framework always ensures economic stability and growth. Let's have a look at the solution. Statement 1 is true. That is, in the Keynesian framework, equilibrium can occur even when the economy operates below full employment. The justification is that as per the Keynes, equilibrium is achieved when aggregate demand equates aggregate supply. This point may not align with full employment levels if aggregate demand is not sufficient. So Keynes highlighted that inadequate demand could lead to lower output and high unemployment, which can persist even at equilibrium. Thus, the economy can be in a state of underutilization of resources despite being in equilibrium. This view is exactly opposite to the classical view. Statement 2 is false, which says that equilibrium in aggregate demand, aggregate supply framework always ensures economic stability and growth. The justification is that equilibrium in aggregate demand, aggregate supply approach simply indicates that aggregate demand equates aggregate supply. It does not ensure any stability or growth. The economy could be at equilibrium during periods of recession or stagnation if aggregate demand is weak. For example, if equilibrium occurs at a low level of output, it may lead to high unemployment and sluggish economic performance. So, disproving the claim that equilibrium inherently ensures stability and growth. Identification of statements as true and false with justification carries 4 marks simply because 2 statements need to be identified and 2 justifications need to be given, implying 2 marks are allotted to each statement. So one has to be very clear about the concept as well as its implication. Like in this case also, you should be clear about the equilibrium by aggregate demand, aggregate supply approach. And secondly and most important is, what does that equilibrium indicate? What is its implication? That is important. So keep practicing such questions. Go deep into the concept and understand its basic and its implications. Stay curious and don't forget to join me tomorrow for another exciting question in the series. Till then, stay motivated and keep learning. Thank you.